Hello students, so today we are going to discuss the next chapter of our computers. So this chapter is with programming with QBasics. So till this chapter we learned about algorithms, we learned about HTMLs, we learned about computer networks. Just last chapter was that algorithms means problem solving with the help of computers. In last chapters we learned how to create algorithms, how to create flowcharts, what is the use of flowchart. So that was the foundation of this chapter. You can say before programming you must know what is flowchart, what is algorithm, and how to solve a problem with the help of programming languages. So that was the importance of that last chapter. So in this chapter we will learn how we can program, but before programming we will learn about the QBasics. So what is characters, what is variables. So variables, characters, constants, operators, their hierarchy, means hierarchy of the operators. So let's start. So first of all, introduction to the QBasics, and students please pay attention. Whatever the activity is given in your book, you must solve that. It will help you to gain more knowledge about that chapter. So introduction to the QBasics. What is QBasic? So in the last chapter, it was given the full form of the basic language, means what is basic. And here, what is QBasic we will learn. So Q is there for quick. Just see. Just 1 second. So here we have QBasics and its advantages. So QBasics stands for the Quick Beginner All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. So this is the full form of the QBasics. You might be asked, what is the full form of the QBasics? Means QBasics stands for what? So QBasics stands for the Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, and it is an integrated development environment. So QBasic is an integrated development environment, means it provides you an environment. On that environment you can code, you can give you instructions, you can form your program. Whatever instructions you wanted to give to the computer, you can form here with the help of this IDE. Okay, and this is developed by Microsoft. In this IDE, what you can do, you can type, you can edit, you can debug, and you can execute your basic language programs. So basically it is the language that is basic, and you will be working on the QBasic, that is the IDE, and here you will be writing the codes into the basic language. Okay, Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. So advantages of the QBasic is that it is simple to use and learn. It is not much difficult. It is very basic language, because its name is also basic. That's why it is very simple. It was kept simple, and it is also free and it works on the most computers. Means platform is not the problem for this. Means operating system is not the problem. You can run it on any operating system, and the rules of the language are very simple. Rules means the syntax, writing procedure, how you can write the syntax of this programming language, how you can code into the language, that is very simple. So the rules are very simple, they are not much complex. And popular editions are GW Basic, means some popular editions of these languages are the GW Basics, Basic A, QBasics, and QB64. QB64 stands for the QBasic 64, means it was capable of processing 64 bits instructions. And the commands or the instructions in QBasics are called statements, means whatever the code, whatever the line you are going to write into the program, into this language, that are known as the statements. And statements should be written in accordance with the specific set of rules of the language, which are called syntaxes. One thing you must know, that whatever you write into a programming language, means whatever the line you are going to type, whatever the line of instruction you are going to type, whatever the instruction you are going to give to the computer, that is known as the syntax. So and every programming language consists of some basic elements. The line it is written here. Every programming language have some basic elements, means they have some set of rules, they have some set of characters, they have some set of variables, rules, constants, rules. So every programming language have the same concept will be applied to the QBasics also, and QBasics also have all these things. So this QBasic program also have set of characters, okay, keywords, constants, variables, operators and expressions, and all these are available to help you write your instructions, to help you write the programs, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to write. So first of all, we will discuss what is character set. Character set is defined like the set of symbols whatever that programming language will use. I mean, in QBasics you are allowed to use alphabets in capitals, I mean, in capital letter, in small letters. You can use numbers, okay. You can use special characters. So all these character sets are allowed in this programming language. Means you can use. Suppose if alphabets are not allowed in this program, suppose in this case you cannot use these alphabets into your program. So these character sets are allowed in QBasics. So you can use these character sets to give your instruction, to write your program. And what is next? The second term is, and here is also an activity, so please solve this activity. It will help you to get more knowledge. So the keywords are the reserved words, and they are reserved for that programming language. They have some specific meaning, means they are predefined words, you can say also. They are predefined words, means the developer of this language has reserved this word with some specific meaning. So they are known as the keywords. And the main thing of these keywords is that you cannot use it, means the programmer cannot use keywords as variables or as constants. Means you cannot use for your types, means you cannot override this. They have their fixed meaning and you can use for their predefined meanings only. You cannot define a new meaning to these variables, these keywords. So you cannot modify the meaning of that. That's why they are known as the reserved words. They are predefined words, and in short they are known as the keywords. So some keywords are written here. You might read this, and next we will discuss the constants. So constants are the data or the values in a program that cannot be changed during the program execution. Means whatever the value or whatever the data you are going to use into the program, if value of that data or program is not changeable, that is fixed, that is known as the constants. Means if you are writing a program लिखते हो, तो whatever the value you are using, means अगर आपके प्रोग्राम में आप लिखते हो 5 suppose, तो 5 की वैल्यू पूरे प्रोग्राम में 5 ही होगी, पूरे प्रोग्राम में 5 ही होगी. आप लिखते हो एप्पल सपोज इन स्ट्रिंग फॉर्मेट्स. We will discuss later what is string and what is numeric. The next topic is also string. So apple, in whole programming, apple is the apple. Apple is not going to be changed. So these are known as the constants, जिसकी वैल्यू आप नहीं बदल सकते. 5 को आप 5 के अलावा और कुछ नहीं लिख सकते. You can write 5 only. 3 को आप 3 लिख सकते हैं. Okay. So these things which cannot be changed during the execution of the program, they are known as the constants. Okay, means cannot be changed, or you can say they are fixed. And the data, whatever the data you wanted to store as a constant, means if you are going to consider, so what type of data that can be? That can be letters, that can be words, that can be numbers, or special characters. So a constant can be stored in a variable when it is required to be used in more than one statement or expressions. In QBasic, these data or constants are grouped into the two main categories. So the line here is written that whatever the constants you have into the program, you have to store it in a variable. If you wanted to use it again and again into your program. जब भी आप कोई कांस्टेंट लेते हैं, आप उस कांस्टेंट को you have to store somewhere, and to store somewhere you need a variable so that you can call with the help of that variable. जैसे आपके घर में आप यूज करते हो, आप अपने रूम में जाते हो, आपके पास बुक है या एनीथिंग यू वांटेड टू कीप, सपोज आपने कुछ अपना फेवरेट स्वीट्स खरीदा, कुछ भी, एनीथिंग, योर फेवरेट टॉय, योर फेवरेट बुक, एनीथिंग कैन बी, आप उसको अपने रूम में कहीं पर रखते हो, अपने घर में रखते हो या रूम में रखते हो, जैसे खाने पीने की चीजें, तो आप कहाँ रखते हो? यू आर गोइंग टू कीप इन टू द रेफ्रिजरेटर और यू आर गोइंग टू कीप इन टू वन कंटेनर, वेर एवर यू वांटेड टू स्टोर, यू आर फ्री टू स्टोर. तो आप जब वहां पे स्टोर करते हैं तो आप क्या याद रखते हैं? आप कैसे रिकॉल करते हैं कि वो कहां पे है? यू आर मेमोराइजिंग द प्लेस वेयर यू हैव स्टोर्ड. व्हाट यू हैव स्टोर्ड यू नो, बट वेयर यू हैव स्टोर्ड ये तो आप जानते हो. बट इफ यू वांट टू इन्फॉर्म समवन एल्स, आपने रखा और आप अपने सिबलिंग्स, अपने ब्रदर या सिस्टर, अपने पेरेंट्स, किसी को भी आप बताना चाहते हो कि आपने वहां पे रखा, तो आप कहोगे कि मैंने घर में खाने की एक चीज रखी है. वेयर यू हैव केप्ट, दे डू नॉट नो. और आप कहोगे कि वो ये चीज है. सो विल इट बी एनफ टू फाइंड देम? नो, यू हैव टू टेल द रेफरेंस वेयर यू हैव स्टोर्ड. तो आप बताओगे आपने रेफ्रिजरेटर में रखा है या पर्टिकुलर कंटेनर में रखा है या पर्टिकुलर इस प्लेस पे रखा है. सो दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ वेरिएबल. वेरिएबल इज यूज्ड टू स्टोर योर कॉन्स्टेंट्स, बिकॉज इफ यू वांटेड टू यूज इट अगेन एंड अगेन or in another statement, then you have to use the variables. Okay, so these data or constants are grouped into the two main categories. So जो भी आपके constants हैं, they are of two types. That is the string constant and second one is the numeric constant. So what is string and what is constant? Just, I'm not reading the book only. I did not create it PPT because maximum thing was here to explain. So in PPT I used to cut the thing. So the string constants, string का मतलब ये है कि you cannot perform mathematical operation on that. आप mathematical operation नहीं perform कर सकते, and they are the group of characters, the group of numbers, group of letters, you can say. Just read the definition. String constants can be letter, words, numbers, combination of letters with numbers or special characters enclosed in double quotes. Whenever you are going to store string constant into the programming, you have to use double quotes, means double quotation mark. So double quotation mark is for your IDE to tell QBasic that this is the string, this is not any other data type, this is the string. So you have to use the double quotes to store the string constants. Okay, and see the examples. And next line, it is written mathematical operations cannot be performed on string constants. Just I told you before this line. And here in the third point is the example of the strings. The B is stored like the string apple is the string, symbol number 10205. If you wanted to store the numerical data as a string, you can also store. Suppose your mobile number, if you wish to store your mobile number, you can store it like the string constant, because आपको अपने मोबाइल नंबर पर कोई भी मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है. दैट इज जस्ट अ नंबर, बट दैट इज द स्ट्रिंग. यू कैन स्टोर इट लाइक a string. So just you have to use the double quotes. Suppose you wanted to store your number 9889012345. Just use double quotes, and inside double quote paste this number or type this number. So it will be treated as the string. So it is not logical to store a numeric data into the integer form. That is not going to be used for the mathematical operations. So next is that what is numeric constant? So numeric constant is that it is the number with or without decimal points. Means you can use the real numbers or you can use the integer only. Not integer, just one second. You can use the numeric constant as the natural numbers, whole numbers, or as a real numbers. You will be knowing these terms because in mathematics you have discussed all these points. What is real number, what is whole number. So you may use, I mean decimal means the fractional part, will also be there. Just the next topic what we can discuss. So the point number 2 is about the numeric constant is the separators are not allowed to be used in numeric constants. this is very important. When you are using string constants, you were free to use space. जैसे आप string constant use करते थे, suppose आपका नाम, तो whatever is your name, आपका नाम होता, आपका middle name होता, फिर आपका last name होता. Suppose if your name is in like this format, जैसे अगर आपको स्टोर करना है DAV पब्लिक स्कूल, तो आप DAV देखते तो दयानंद एंग्लो वैदिक, एक स्पेस है बीच में. तो if you wanted to store the full form of the DAV, तो you are free to use the space character Dayanand space Anglo space Vedic, but you cannot use space into the numeric constants. आपको कोई नंबर स्टोर करना, suppose you have to store 1005, तो you cannot store 100 space 5. It is not allowed. It is totally wrong. The QBasic will throw an error, and it will not consider that 1005. Okay. So the numeric data should not be enclosed in double quotes. जब भी आप उसको चाहते हैं कि आप उस पर मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन कर सकें, आप उसको न्यूमेरिक डेटा ही स्टोर करना चाहते हैं, सो यू शुड नॉट यूज द डबल कोटेशन मार्क देयर. जैसे आप उस पर डबल कोट्स लगाएंगे, दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज अ स्ट्रिंग कांस्टेंट, एंड मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशंस एंड लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस कैन बी परफॉर्म्ड. स्ट्रिंग और आपके न्यूमेरिक कांस्टेंट में ये सबसे बड़ा मेन की डिफरेंस है कि आप स्ट्रिंग कांस्टेंट पे यू कैन नॉट यूज मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर्स, बट ऑन द न्यूमेरिक कांस्टेंट you can use mathematical operations and logical operations as well. What is logical operation and what is mathematical operation? Mathematical operation आप जानते हैं, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and logical में होता है आपका relational, means greater than, less than, equals to, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, not equals to. So these are the relational and they are known as the logical operators. Just we will be discussing all these things in detail also, just in the next chapter. And see, variables. The fourth point is that the variable. So variable is a place in the computer memory which has a name and stores data temporarily. Before this definition, I also discussed the same thing with you all. And just to read the example given here, your lunchbox or any container into your home, that is the variable. आप अपने घर में जब कोई भी place रखते हो, what I told you, that refrigerator, that is also the name of the variable. कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि आप everyday उसमें mango ही रखते हो. You're free to keep apples, you're free to keep pomegranates, you're free to keep pineapples. Just whatever the fruit you like, you may store. Whatever the thing you wanted to keep, you can. You are free to store. Huh? The same thing happens with the variables. Variables are just the naming references. With the help of this name, with the help of the name of the variable, you can call your constant, whatever you have stored inside that variable. जैसे आप the example given into this book of your lunchbox. Every day you have a different item into your lunchbox. So this is what the property of variable. It changes the variable. It changes the value. So it is not the constant. It is not the fix. I think it is clear to you all. Means variable. Variable means जो vary करता है. That is not fixed. Constant is the fixed. Whatever the value you are using as the constant, that is fixed. वो change नहीं होने वाला. जैसे आप pi use करते हैं mathematics में, pi has a fixed value. Pi equals to 3.14 or 22/7. You know this is the constant. तो इसकी वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होने वाली. आप चाहे कहीं भी यूज कर लो. ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स की वैल्यू 9.8. It is not going to be changed anywhere. This is the constant. बट अगर आप यूज करते हो, जैसे आप अलजेब्रा पढ़ते हैं अपने मैथमेटिक्स में, लेट एक्स इक्वल्स टू दिस, लेट एक्स, सो दिस एक्स इज द वेरिएबल. द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज इन ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन. द सेम थिंग हैपेंस विद द वेरिएबल हियर आल्सो. हर प्रोग्राम में आपकी इस वेरिएबल की वैल्यू चेंज हो जाएगी, लेकिन 5 की वैल्यू हर प्रोग्राम में 5 ही होगी. एप्पल की वैल्यू हर प्रोग्राम में एप्पल ही होगी. यू कैन नॉट चेंज इट. So this is the difference between variable and the constants. I think now it is clear to you all. And thus a variable stores data needed to be used in a program, and each program defines different number of variables, and the value of a variable can be changed during the execution of the program. This is the main difference of the variable and constant. You can change the value of the variable, but you cannot change the value of the constant. And see here one activity is given. So just I'm going to help you how you can define the number of wickets taken by each bowler. It is variable. It is not fixed that how much wicket a bowler will take. So it is the variable quantity. and in other sense we can say that it is not variable, it is constant also. Means number of wicket after the end of match if you are going to discuss, so that is fixed. But if you will think, अगर आप इसको logically सोचते हैं तो एक बॉलर कितने विकेट आप टोटल मैच में लेगा, you cannot predict. So this is the variable. But after match when you will talk, so for that particular match it will become constant. बट अगर आप पूरे मैच के रेफरेंस में बात करेंगे, फ्यूचर में जो मैच होने वाले हैं या फिर जितने भी पहले मैच हो चुके हैं, अगर यू विल बी कंसिडरिंग ऑल टुगेदर, देन यू कैन नॉट से दैट इट इज कांस्टेंट, इट इज वेरिएबल. बिकॉज हर मैच में द नंबर ऑफ विकेट्स टेकन बाय दैट बॉलर इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज. सो नंबर ऑफ ओवर्स टू बी बॉल्ड बाय ईच टीम, दिस इज फिक्स. 20 ओवर्स के ही मैच होने हैं तो 20-20 अगर मैच है तो 20 ओवर होगा. ओडीआई है तो आपके 50-50 ओवर्स के होंगे. तो ये फिक्स है कि हर टीम को इतना बॉल करना है. द नंबर, सो इट इज नॉट वेरिएबल, इट इज कांस्टेंट. नंबर ऑफ बाउंड्रीज स्कोर्ड बाय डिफरेंट बैट्समैन, इट इज ऑल्सो वेरिएबल. यू कैन नॉट प्रेडिक्ट कि एक बैट्समैन कितनी बाउंड्री स्कोर करेगा. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरिएबल. ओके, द फोर्थ वन इज द वेट ऑफ द बॉल यूज्ड इन द मैच. बॉल इज फिक्स, बॉल का जो स्टैंडर्ड है दैट इज ऑलरेडी फिक्स्ड, सो इट इज ऑल्सो कांस्टेंट. सो नंबर 1 इज वेरिएबल, नंबर 2 इज कांस्टेंट, नंबर 3 इज वेरिएबल, नंबर 4 इज कांस्टेंट अगेन. सो स्टूडेंट्स, you solve all the activities by yourself. It will help you to gain more concept, more knowledge about yes. And here there are mainly two types of variables to store, two types of constants. Before this we discussed that there are two types of the constants, string constant and numeric constant. So these constants can be stored into the respective variables. String constant can be stored into the string variable and numeric constant can be stored into the numeric variables. So that's why there are two types of the constant and they are used to store that particular type of constant. The string variable is there to store the string constants and numeric variable is there to store the numeric constants. And whenever you are going to define the string constant, so you should write the dollar name, you should write the dollar symbol after the name of your string variable. Just example, name is the variable name and it is going to store the names. So to make sure that it is string variable, you have to use the dollar symbol after this. And the numeric values stores numerical data, it is clear. And rules for naming a variable, how you can create variable name, there is also a rule for this. So a variable name must begin with the letter, means alphabets. It must start from the capital letters alphabet or the small letter alphabets. You are free to choose from capital or from the small, but you cannot use special characters, you cannot use digits as the beginning of the variable name. Okay. Variable name can have alphabets and numbers. You can use the combination of alphabets and then numbers. जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या है, फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये है कि आप कोई भी अल्फाबेट यूज कर सकते हैं, चाहे तो कैपिटल लेटर्स में चाहे तो स्मॉल लेटर्स में. आप डिजिट या फिर स्पेशल कैरेक्टर नहीं यूज कर सकते स्टार्टिंग पे. और आपका जो वेरिएबल नेम होगा, यू कैन यूज अल्फाबेट्स एंड नंबर्स ऑल टुगेदर. अल्फाबेट्स भी यूज कर सकते हैं और नंबर भी यूज कर सकते हैं. नो स्पेशल कैरेक्टर इज अलाउड. कोई भी स्पेशल कैरेक्टर आप यूज नहीं कर सकते एक्सेप्ट अंडरस्कोर. मतलब आप अपने वेरिएबल में अंडरस्कोर यूज कर सकते हैं, जैसे माई अंडरस्कोर 1, ए न्यू अंडरस्कोर वैल्यू, whatever the style you wanted. Means my first variable, my var1. So you may use underscore, but you are not allowed to use any other special characters. So in case of string variable name is followed by $sign. Example, address. If it is going to store string constants, so it must be clearly defined that address must be followed by the dollar symbol. And space is not allowed in the variable names. आप variable name के अंदर में space नहीं यूज कर सकते. जैसे अगर आपको लिखना है कि new variable या whatever, so you cannot use the space there. Reserved words cannot be used as variable names. What is reserved words? This is the keywords. आप keywords को भी variable name की तरह use नहीं कर सकते. You cannot use, you are not allowed by any programming language. So you do this activity by yourself. Next point is that operators. What is operators? So operators are symbols that indicate the type of operation QBasic has to perform on the data or on the value of the variables. ऑपरेटर की सहायता से आप इंस्ट्रक्ट करते हो अपने QBasic को कि ये पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेशन आपको गिवन डेटा पे या फिर जो भी वैल्यू है हमारे वेरिएबल्स की उस पे आपको ये पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना है. सो द सिंबल विच यू आर पासिंग, दैट सिंबल इज नोन एज द ऑपरेटर्स. So there are 4 types of the operators into the QBasics. The first one is the arithmetic operator, second one is the logical operator, third one is the relational operator, fourth one is the string operator. So just discuss what is arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators are used to perform mathematical calculation like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication and exponents. Exponent means power. So these operations are categorized under arithmetic operators. So this is the activity. This activity, just do it by yourself. Hierarchy of the operators. So in the mathematical operation you learn, and in the mathematical operators you learn that there are exponent operator, multiplication operator, division operator, subtraction, multiplication. So there is a hierarchy. Means if you are going to use all the operators all together in a single statement, then how that will be executed, it is decided by the hierarchy of the operations. So which operator will be executed first of all? So just we are going to discuss. So in QBasics, BEDMAS, in your mathematics book you have learned BODMAS theorem. So the same concept is also here, but here it is written as the BEDMAS theorem. B for the bracket, E for the exponent, D for the division, M for the multiplication, A for the addition, S for the subtraction. So this rule is followed in the QBasics, and this defines the hierarchy also. Means first of all the bracket will be executed. Doesn't matter which type of operator you have used inside the bracket, that will be executed first of all, and after that exponent will be calculated if there is any exponent into that statement, and after the exponent the division will be executed if there is any into that particular statement, and after that division operator, mathematical operation, not mathematical, multiplication operator will be executed, and after addition and then subtraction will be executed. So this is the hierarchy, and this. So if you wish to give any mathematical instruction in QBasics, so you have to keep this rule into your mind. So you have to write that statement using this hierarchy of the operators, otherwise that may be executed wrong. अगर आपको कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करना है तो आपको ये सीक्वेंस याद रखना बहुत जरूरी है. आप जो भी सिंबल यूज करोगे, जो भी ऑपरेटर यूज करोगे, ये ध्यान में रख के यूज करना है कि ये कैलकुलेट होके एग्जैक्टली वही रिजल्ट है जो आप कैलकुलेट करके ले आ रहे हैं. सो यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड दैट hierarchy of the operations is very important. So just see here again, it is explained that what is BEDMAS, brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So see, one example is also given here. 12 to the power 4 plus n to the bracket 14 plus 4 plus 2 to the power 2 minus 12 by 6. So first of all this bracket is executed. See, 12 to the power 4 plus 18, because first of all bracket is executed, and then in the next line this power will be executed. 12 to the power 4, not that is 12 into 4. So next 2 to the power 2 is executed. So in third line 12 into 4 plus 18 plus 4 minus 12 by 6. After the power BED is executed, B bracket executed, E exponent executed. Now D division will be executed. So in 42 42 Okay, one more thing is here, that division and multiplication have the same priority, and addition and subtraction also have the same priority. So first of all, it executed 12 into 4, it is 48 plus 18 plus 4, and then 12 by 6 is executed in the next line. Now addition and subtraction all together, but addition steps are more, so that's why they are executed first, and everything is added all together, and then 2 is subtracted from the result. So this is the final result. So here you can see that VED-MAS theorem is followed here, and with the help of this theorem, this execution is done. Execution of this expression is done. So next one is the relational operator. The first we discussed that arithmetical operators, and this is the relational operators. So what is the relational operators? Relational operator is used for computing two quantities by using any of the following. Relational operators means with the help of the relational operators we used to find that equals to, greater than, less than, equals to, greater than, equals to, not equal to, and the result of this relational operator is either true or false. जब भी आप रिलेशन ऑपरेटर यूज करते हो तो जो रिजल्ट आपको मिलता है या तो ट्रू मिलता है तो फॉल्स मिलता है. मीन्स अगर वो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड होती है, वट एवर द कंडीशन यू हैव गिवन, इफ दैट इज फॉलोड देन इट विल गिव यू इन रिटर्न दैट दिस इज ट्रू. अगर वो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होती है तो देन यू विल गेट फॉल्स. जैसे अगर आप सपोज यू आर गोइंग टू चेक इज 3 ग्रेटर देन 1, यस, सो यू विल रिसीव ट्रू. इफ यू आर गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट दैट इज 5 greater than 9, so what you will get in return or get as output? False. You will get false because 5 is not greater than 9. Okay. So third one is the logical operators. So logical operators are used to connect two or more relational expressions and return a true or false value to be used in a decision. The common logical operators are and, or, and not. तो जो लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर की हम बात करते हैं, ये क्या करता है? ये आपकी दो या दो से ज्यादा रिलेशन ऑपरेटर्स को कनेक्ट करने का काम करता है. एंड हाउ इट इज बीइंग कनेक्टेड मीन्स मोर देन टू, इट इज यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट टू और मोर रिलेशनल एक्सप्रेशंस एंड रिटर्न अ ट्रू और फॉल्स. जो आपका रिलेशनल ऑपरेटर का रिजल्ट होता है ट्रू और फॉल्स, ये भी वही आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा यहाँ पे भी, बट हियर यू कैन कनेक्ट टू और मोर देन. मतलब क्या है? मतलब ये है, द बेस्ट एग्जांपल इज राइट नाउ दैट इफ गवर्नमेंट विल अलाउ टू ओपन द स्कूल देन यू विल कम टू द स्कूल. द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज व्हाट? इफ गवर्नमेंट विल अलाउ. फर्स्ट कंडीशन, अगर गवर्नमेंट अलाउ करती है तो. सेकेंड कंडीशन, योर पेरेंट्स विल ऑल्सो अलाउ, देन यू विल कम टू द स्कूल. सो द two statements are here. If government will allow and if your parents will allow, then you can come to their school. Right now students of 9 to 12 are coming to the schools, but with the written consent of the parents. So this is the example of logical operators. Here you can connect, और जो आपका टोटल रिजल्ट आएगा वो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ऑल द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द ऑपरेटर्स. सो मेनली 3 टाइप के आपके लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर्स हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज द एंड ऑपरेटर, और ऑपरेटर, नॉट. हाउ द एंड ऑपरेटर इज एक्सिक्यूटेड? द रिजल्ट ऑफ एंड ऑपरेटर इज ट्रू व्हेन बोथ द एक्सप्रेशंस आर ट्रू, अदरवाइज इट इज फॉल्स. सो द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल व्हिच वी टुक, दैट इफ गवर्नमेंट विल अलाउ and our parents will allow, then we will go to the school. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, आपके दोनों कंडीशन ट्रू होंगे तब आप स्कूल जा सकते हैं. गवर्नमेंट भी अलाउ करे और पेरेंट्स भी आपके रिटन कंसेंट दें तो आप स्कूल जा सकते हैं. पेरेंट्स कंसेंट ना दें तो आप स्कूल नहीं जा सकते. सो दिस इज द एंड ऑपरेटर. हियर बोथ स्टेटमेंट मस्ट बी एग्जीक्यूटेड ट्रू, देन द आउटपुट इज ट्रू, अदरवाइज इट इज फॉल्स. अगर कोई भी एक स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स होता है तो आपका जो फाइनल रिजल्ट आएगा दैट इज फॉल्स. और ऑपरेटर की बात करते हैं. द रिजल्ट ऑफ और ऑपरेटर इज फॉल्स व्हेन बोथ द एक्सप्रेशंस आर फॉल्स, अदरवाइज इट इज ट्रू. जैसे आप स्कूल जाने का अगर आपको मन नहीं करता अभी, तो इस सिचुएशन से बाहर, दूसरी एग्जांपल, जब नॉर्मल दिन थे तो आप क्या सोचते थे? या तो कुछ दिक्कत हो जाए, मतलब बुखार उखार हो जाए, थोड़ी बहुत दिक्कत हो जाए हमें, या फिर घर में कोई गेस्ट आ जाए और या फिर कुछ ऐसा काम पड़ जाए जिसमें हमारी जरूरत हो, हम स्कूल जाने से बच जाएंगे. यू यूज टू थिंक. ओके, हियर व्हाट इज, या तो आप बीमार पड़ जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए स्कूल टाइमिंग तक, या फिर उस टाइम पे कुछ ऐसा काम आ जाए आपके घर में किसी को भी जो आपके बिना नहीं हो सकता और उतनी देर में स्कूल टाइम निकल जाए, या फिर बारिश हो जाए अचानक, या फिर कोई गेस्ट आ जाए. सो व्हाट इज, इसमें से कुछ भी एक होता है, व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल नॉट गो टू द स्कूल. सो दिस इज द और ऑपरेटर. कोई भी एक स्टेटमेंट अगर ट्रू हो जाता है तो इसका रिजल्ट आपको क्या मिलेगा, ट्रू मिलेगा. नॉट ऑपरेटर, नॉट ऑपरेटर क्या करता है, द रिजल्ट ऑफ नॉट ऑपरेटर इज ट्रू इफ एक्सप्रेशन इज फॉल्स एंड वाइस वर्सा. मीन्स इफ एक्सप्रेशन इज ट्रू इट विल गिव फॉल्स एंड इफ एक्सप्रेशन इज फॉल्स इट विल गिव ट्रू. तो जो भी रिजल्ट आपका है उसका जस्ट ये अपोजिट रिजल्ट देगा. जैसे अगर आप एग्जीक्यूट करते हो नॉट 3 लेस देन 5, इज 3 लेस देन 5? यस, बट जो रिजल्ट क्या मिलेगा, फॉल्स. क्यों? क्योंकि इसके पहले आपने नॉट ऑपरेटर लगा दिया. सो नॉट इज देयर टू जस्ट गिव यू अपोजिट रिजल्ट. Okay, so this is the activity for you. Just try to solve it. And the next is the string operator. First we discussed arithmetical operations, arithmetical operator. Second, relational operator. Third, logical. Fourth is the string operator. String operator joins 2 or more than 2 strings data. The plus sign is used as the string operator. Here the plus symbol is known as the concatenation. It is not the addition, it is just concatenation. Means it is going to add both 2 strings all together. Suppose you wanted to add your first name, your middle name and your title. Suppose you wanted to add Dayanand Anglo Vedic. If all these are stored in 3 different variables, then how you can use, how you can add. So concatenation operator is used, this string operator is used, and the concatenation is helpful to add all these 3 different variables, different string constants. See, here is the example. Do you know space is not added automatically? If you want to add, if you want space to be added between 2 strings, you must add space yourself. For example, computer plus, and blank space is used here, plus science. Output will be computer science. Okay, this is enough for today's class. So from this next topic we'll discuss it with the next class.